So during my journey, having been at Donald's Gordon and at ProfMed, I have seen little children who are undergoing the same journey, i.e. cancer treatment, chemotherapy, the works. You can imagine how difficult that must be being a little child and having to undergo chemo. And because the nature of cancer treatment at times is very long term, you find that these children have to, be away from home for prolonged times. Over and above that, there's a further complication in that some of the children who need this kind of treatment do not come from places which are close to where the treatment is available. Point in case being, I met a little boy earlier in the year who was from Ethiopia and had to relocate to Johannesburg so that he could be closer to ProfMed, which is tied to Donald Gordon, so that he could then receive his treatment. So in those instances, there's an institution known as a CHOC house. A CHOC house is part of the Childhood Cancer Foundation, and essentially what they provide is that children who find themselves having to relocate closer to where there's treatment, they provide home and accommodation while all that is happening. And this is done at zero cost to the child and whoever their caregiver. The caregiver could be a parent. The little boy I mentioned, he was here from Ethiopia with his mother. And what would happen is they would go for their treatment, and then when they were done with their treatment, they would then be able to go and stay at one of these CHOC houses. These CHOC houses obviously need support in the form of food, accommodation, whatever, improvements to whatever accommodation and facilities they have, and of course, donations. I'll put a link here. You can read up more about CHOC houses, and you can donate directly to them through my company. One of the things what we're going to be doing actually is rolling out water purifiers. Why water purifiers? Because when you're undergoing chemotherapy, your immune system is suppressed, and the last thing you're going to be dealing with is unnecessary stomach bugs and infections which come from all sorts of things that are resistant to the chlorine. In addition, we'll also be looking at providing supplements for little kids, things like omega-3 and vitamins, chewable vitamins, whether it's multivites or vitamin C. Reason being, these things obviously support the body just to recover better. Have a look, and yeah, man, if you so choose, do what you can. If you want to get involved with what we're doing, hit me up. You can send me an email on ramogas@gmail.com. Alternatively, if you're someone that knows me, you can send me a WhatsApp and we can just have a chat and see as to whether or not either in your personal capacity or through your company, you'd be willing to provide either water purifier or vitamins to a CHOC house. Cool.